Hello, welcome back. I've got another Sudoku today, and this one is a little bit special because I did a Nori Nori by Nityant Agarwal the other day, um, and I sent a message to them and said, "Hey, I did one of your puzzles. You might like it." And in talking with them, they said, "I have an idea for a Sudoku that might be fit for a video," and I said, "Well, send it my way. I'm always open to suggestions." And they sent me this puzzle titled Stro-solve. Um, you'll notice here that's an arrow Sudoku, and the arrows spell Stros, lowercase h there, and an L. So they made an arrow Sudoku, and the arrows spell Strosol. So I mean, you know, what could get any better than that, right? So I'll leave a link to this puzzle in the description. The rules are simple. They're just normal arrow Sudoku rules. So the whatever digit is in the circle is the sum of the digits on the connecting arrow. And if there's two arrows, then it's both arrows. So this circle is the sum of both those two and these three individually. And this circle is the sum of those two cells as well as these three cells. And that's it. That's all the rules. There's nothing complicated. So I'm going to go ahead and try and solve it now. Uh, and we'll see how it goes. Now, so one of the things that I always look at first on arrow Sudoku is if you have uh, a three cell arrow, like this one or this one, that's limited to 6, 7, 8, or 9. The minimum you can make in three cells is 6. Now, that's not entirely true when I don't see one quite here, but we'll look at this one over here, for example. This one has 4. Now, you can't make, the minimum you can do with 4 is 10. So that would seem like it's impossible. But you can repeat a digit on an arrow if it doesn't break normal Sudoku rules. So these over here, these are all three in the same box. These are in the same box. These are in the same box. So they're all going to have to uh, be different. These over here, you could repeat. This digit could be the same as that one. This digit could be the same as that one. So you do have a little bit of a repetition. Now the minimum you can do here, these three, minimum is 1, 2, 3, which is 6. This is minimum of 1. So this is at least 7. But you got the same kind of thing down here. This one's got 3 in one box plus another one. So again, minimum of 7. This is a minimum of 6. Okay, now I'm gonna look maybe at this one or this one. These ones where you have multiple things you have to do. So this one, it's got a set of 3 and a set of 2, and all 5 of those have to be different. So the minimum for 5 cells, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is 15. So it obviously can't be 6, because whatever number is in here is going to be the sum of that and the sum of this. So essentially these 5 are going to equal 2 times this number. So it can't be 6. It also can't be 7 because 15 was the minimum, and if that was 7, these would be 14. Now it could be 8 or 9 because 16 and 18 are greater than 15, obviously. So that one's 8 or 9. Let's see, if it's 8, you get 1, 2, 5 or 1, 3, 4. Let me just check if this is 1, 2, 5, you could do. No, you couldn't make 8 up here then because you'd have to have 1, 7, 2, 6, or 3, 5. So if it was 1, 3, 4, then you could do 2, 6. So yeah, that is possible. 1, 3, 4 with 2, 6 if it was 8. If it's 9, there's definitely going to be possibilities because you have a lot of options for 9. Well, 2, 3, 4 plus 1, 8 would work for 9, for example. There's probably other options. So maybe over here, this one, if it was 6, this would have to be 1, 2, 3. And then there's no way to make a 2 cell 6 as well. So that can't be 6. If it's 7, it's 1, 2, 4. And again, there's no way to make a 2-cell 7, so this is 8 or 9. Can it be 8? 1, 2, 5. Well, it's the same. Oh, wait, no, no, no. No, that's wrong. That's wrong. It's not the same. Okay, if it's 6, it's 1, 2, 3, but you can make a 2-cell because we're sharing one of the digits. So if this was 1, you could have a 5 there and a 2, 3 there. So yeah, it's definitely possible to do 6, 7, 8, or 9 there. Okay. I missed the fact that you're sharing one of the digits. It's not like here where they have to be 5 different digits. So what about over here? We've got 5 cells here. So the minimum, right, so it's the same kind of thing as over here. These 3 cells plus these 4 cells are going to equal 2 times that number. So the minimum of these 5 are 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The minimum here is 3, because you could do a 1 and a 2. So 15 and 3 is 18. So the minimum is 18. This has to be a 9. And in fact, these have to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and these have to be 1 and 2. Which means these are 6, 7, and 8. Now, let's see. Could this be... And this, right, and this has to be 7 or 8 on these 3 together. So they're going to have a 1 and a 2 with either a 3 or a 4. And these are then going to be 5 with a 3 or a 4. Right, because this is going to be... Can't be 5 with a 4. These are no, sorry, 7 or 8. So it's not 1, 2, 3. It's 7 or 8. It's 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 5. Could it be 1, 3, 4? If it was 1, 3, 4, this would be 5 and 2. No, it can't, because if this is 5 and 2, that's 7. This would have to be a 2. You'd have a repeated 2 in the column. So this can't be 5 and 2. So this can't be 1, 3, 4. This has to be 1, 2, 4 or 1, 2, 5 with a 1 or a 2. And this is 3 with 4 or 5. It's either 3, 4 or 3, 5. Okay, good. Now, what else can we look at? Now that this can't be a 9, we have to have a 1 on here, because 6, 7, or 8, and 3 all require a 1. Okay, what about down here? This is minimum of 6. So this could be up to 3. 1, 2, 3 with a 3 would be 9. It can't be a 1, though, because of that. So if this is 2, this can't be 6 then. No, it can. Yeah, it can. This can't be 8, actually. This has to be at most 7. So if this is bigger than 7 plus 2, you're going over 9. So this is at most 7. So it has to be 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 4, actually. 6 or 7, which means this can't be 7. Because this is the smallest this can be is 2. And this would have to be 5 to make 7 then. And you can't make 5 in 3 cells. So this can't be 7. It's an 8 or a 9. Okay. What else can we do? I feel like these 2-cell arrows have way too many options, so that's not going to be the place to look. It's a 1. That. Okay. Well, down here is going to be the same, right, as this one? It's got to be 8 or 9. Now we have an 8-9 pair. So this is at most 7, but I mean, this could be as small as 3 with a 1 and a 2. So that still has a lot of options. But it's interesting, we have an 8-9 pair here. So there's no 9 or 8 in here. Okay, yeah. So there's a 9 in one of these two. But where do you put a 9 in column 3? Because you can't put a 9 on an arrow unless it's in the circle, of course. So the 9 has to be in one of these two in column 3. So does that really tell us anything, though? I mean, it has to be one of these two has to be a 9, but if this is a 9, there's a 9 here. Okay, so this is 9. And 2. Oh. Well, if this is right, so the only way that this doesn't have a 1 is if this is 9 and it's 2, 3, 4. That's the only way you can do 3 cells without a 1. It's 2, 3, 4. But we can't do 2, 3, 4 because that would break this cell right here. We can't put 2, 3, and 4 in here. So this has to have a 1. So this is not a 1. So there's definitely a 1 over here. So there's no 1 on this one. So 2. Oh, yeah. Okay. Cool. Right. So over here, is there any way for this to not have a 2 or a 3? Let's think about that. So if you didn't have a 2 or a 3, this would minimum would be 1, 4, 5, which is 10. So that's not possible. So you have to have a 2 or a 3 on here. This is the other one of the 2 and 3. So effectively, this arrow plus this cell are kind of like a 2, 3 pair, I guess. So the minimum you can put over here then, since we've already used up 1, 2, and 3, is 4 and 5, which is 9. So that, I mean, we have to do the minimum then, which is 9. So now we've got 9s here. Oh, we could still do a 9 in either one of those. Oop. But you can't put a 9 on here. So the 9 in box 5 has to go there, which means the 9 has to be down here, but still there's two options. Got an 8, 9 pair, so the 9 is in one of those two. So it's either going to be both of these. It could be both of these, and then it would be that one. Or this one and this one. Yeah. Okay. There's 9s here, which means you're going to have a 9 down there, but I don't know how helpful that's going to be. Okay, so, but we've got the 4 and 5 gone now. So what can we put over here? We have a 1, we have a 2 or a 3, and we can't have both 2 and 3. And then the 4 and 5 are used up, so this has to be 1, 2, 6. Which means that's a 3. And now that that's a 3, this has to be a 9. And these have to be 6 total, which is going to be 1, 2, and 3. What do we have down here? 7, 8, and 9. 7, 8, 9. This one's not a 9. That one's not a 9. So we got the 9 there. So this is 8. This is 9. Now, if it was 8, I think we said it had to be, can't be 1, 3, 4, right? Because this is 1, 7, 2, 6, or 3, 5. No, it can't be 1, 2, 5. It has to be 1, 3, 4. If it's 1, 2, 5, then it's using up all the options. So it has to be 1, 3, 4, which is going to leave 2, 6 there. And that 2, 6 pair is going to give us the 3 and the 1 and the 2. How about that? Okay. Oh, the 1, 2, 6 here gets rid of 6 as an option there, which really it was eliminated as an option because of the 3 anyways. So this is 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 5. It can't be 1, 3, 4. So it has to have the 1 and the 2. So it's kind of, this is 1, 2, 4 or 1, 2, 5. This is 1, 2, 4 or 1, 2, 5. It's sort of the same over there. This could still be a lot of things. 4 and 5 are gone though. Oh, so are 1 and 2. 1, 2, 4, and 5. So actually this doesn't have too many options. It could be 3, 6. Could it be 7? If it was 7, this would have to be 8 with a 1. 2, 5. Yeah, it could be 7, I think. One, 2, 4, and 5. There has to be a 3 up here because of these 3s. This is 6, 7, or 8. Ah, but there's a 6 here, so we can't put a 6 in here. We know we can't put a 6 on this arrow. So there's a 6 up here and a 3 up here. So these are a 3, 6 pair, actually. So this can't be 7. This is a 3, 6 pair. So this is going to be 3 with 4 or 5, or 6 with 1 or 2. Yeah, so that's what we already knew. 1, 2, 4, 5. All of them work. 1, 2. So this is 1, 2 with a 4 or a 5. So this is going to be the other one, the 4 or the 5, and the other one that's 7, 8 that's not there. So actually the 7, 8 are both in this column. So this is a 4 or a 5 down here. This one's not a 6 because the 6 is up here. So we have a 7, 8 pair there. Let's see, this is a little bit limited here. This could be 5, 6, or 7. Oh, the 1, 2 pair across here gives us that 6. Should have seen that. This isn't 6. Oh, no, this is 9 actually, isn't it? 6 plus 1 plus 2. Which means this is the 9. And that's a 7, 8. Gives us our 7, 8 pair there. Four, 5, 7, and 8 across here. Could this be 5? This is 5. This would be 1 and 4. If this is 1, though, this has to be 3 and 5. So this can't be 5. Because you'd have to have a repeated 5 in the column there. So this is 6 or 7. But you could still have 4, 2, 5, 1, or 5, 2. You can't have 5. Yeah, you can. You can have 5, 1. This 5 goes with those 5s, but that's okay. Okay, so what can we do? What can we do? 1, 2, 4. It says 1, 2, 4 or 1, 2, 5. Okay, what about up here? Can we do 9 over there? Okay. So 1, 2, 6 would leave 1, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 6, you could have 4 and 5. 1, 3, 5, you could have 2 and 7. 2, 3, 4, you could do 1 and 8. All of those are possible. And you don't even necessarily have a 7 or an 8 because you can do 4 and 5 here. You can't do 3 and 6 because that would take away both options from that cell, but a lot of options here. So what can we do? What can we do? Oh, I guess we know what these three are, right? 5, 7, and 9. Oh, and actually, we know, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Right. So we said that these arrows had to be 2 times whatever's in this circle. So those arrows plus the circle are 3 times whatever's in the circle. So these 6 cells equal 27. 3 times 9. So if that's 27 and the whole box equals 45 because the sum of the digits 1 to 9 equals 45, these have to be 18. So 18, and we can't use a 5, 7, or 9, is going to be, yeah, the minimum without a 5, 7, and 9 is 8, 6, and 4, which is 18. So these have to be 4, 6, and 8. There we go. That's what we needed. So now this can't be 1, 2, 6, and it can't be 2, 3, 4, because the 4 and the 6 are gone. This has to be 1, 3, 5, and this has to be 2 and 7, which gives us the 8. This is a 6, which gives us the 3 and the 6. This now can't be 6 or 8. It has to be 4. This 6 fixes that 6, 8. The 2, this can't be 2 anymore. Oop. This can't be 2 or 4, so it's a 1 or a 5. These are 1 and 5. This is 8, so it's going to be 1, 2, 5. This is then 4 and 7, so this is 5 down here. This this was 1, 2, 4 or 1, 2, 5. If it's 1, 2, 4, 2. If it's 1, 2, 4, it would have to be 1, 2, 4, 2. So this would have to be 4. So it would be 1. All right, let's get rid of that. So this would be 1, 4, 2. If it's 5, then these would be 1, 2, 5 with a 1. So if this is a 5, these would have to be 1 and 2 with a 1. So this would have to be 2, 1. But it could also be 1, and these could be 2, 5. Yeah. Okay. Still a lot of options there, I guess. Oh, yeah, the 6. 6. Now the 8 gives us the 7 and the 8 there. The 7 gives us 4 and the 7. So this can't be 4 anymore. Right, so there's nowhere to put a 4 on this one, because if the 4 was here, these would have to be 1 and 2. But this would have to be 2. And you can't put a 1 or a 4 there. So yeah, so this is 1, 2, 5. This is 3 and 4, which means that's 7. You need a 2 to make 9. You need 1 here. This 2 still doesn't fix this part, though. But it is 1, 2, 5 somehow. We don't know the order of that yet. But the 4 tells us the order of the 3 and the 4. So now that 3... Now, what else can we do? This is either... So this is 4, 6, and 7 or 8. Let's see, we know these, right? This is 1, 2, or 3. So we've got a 1, 2 there. So this is the 3. Now we have 1, 2 pairs in here. So I mean, that doesn't tell us too much over here, though. There's a 3 in there. 4, 5. These are 4, 5, 7, and 8. This one can't be 8. This one can't be 7, but Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, so this. So the minimum this can be is 4. So this could be 5. This can be a maximum of 8. So I guess those are the options there. Oh, but we have to have an 8 over here. Look, these two 8s mean there's an 8 in one of those two, and it can't be there because this would have to be 9. So that has to be 8, which means this can't be 4 or 5. It could be 6 or 7. It could be 6, 2, or it could be 7, 1. 6, 2, or 7, 1. These are going to be 4, 5, and 6 or 7. So the 5 is eliminated, the 4 is eliminated. We've got a 1, 3 pair here now. So there's definitely a 5 in here. There's definitely a 4 in here. Right, and then we've kind of got an X-wing of 2s, and then one of them's the 7 with the 7, or the 6 with the 6. So whatever's right there has to be in one of these, and the other one's the 2. Well, this one can't be 6 because of the 6 there. The 1, 2 pair. Yeah, okay. I guess in this row we've got 1, 2, 3, and 6 already. So this could be minimum of 4. This could be as small as 1 though. So this is a minimum of 5. Can't be 6. Could be 7. We've got the 6 and the 8 up here, and the 8, 9 here. So this is 5 or 7. So 4, 1 could be 5. Do 4, 3. You could do 5. You can't do 5, 2. So this can't be 5. You could do 6, 1 to get to 7. So this is either 4, 1, 4, 3, or 6, 1. Right? Oh, but this can't be 6 because of the 2, 6 there. So this is at least 4. This is at most 7. This can't be 5 because this would have to be 7, and it would have to be 5, 2, which you can't do. So 4, and if you go up to 7, yeah, so this has to be 4 with a 1 or a 3, and this is 5 or 7. I wasn't expecting to know what the digit at the end of the arrow was. That was surprising. So now this is 5 or 8. Oh, and we have a 1 right here. The 1 has to be in this column, so this can't be a 1. This is a 3 with a 7. There we go. So this can't be 3. 3 with a 7. There's definitely a 1 over here. We've got 2, 3, 4, and 9, so we need 5, 6, 7, and 8. This could still be a 1 though. 1, 5, or 6. 7. This is not a 7. Oh, this isn't a 7 or a 9. This is a 5. So we've got a 7, 9 pair right there. We need 5, 7, 8, and 9 across here. These can't be 7. This can't be 8. So this is 5 or 9. This is 5 or 8. 5, 7, 8. Oh, but it can't be 5. So that's a 7, 8. To go with our 7, 8 pair right there. So these are 4 and 6. This can't be 5. The 5 over there. So we have a 1, 4, 6 triple across there. Oh, I feel like we're so close. So close. So the 9 has to be one of those three. Probably missing something stupid. Something obvious. Did I miss anything on the... Oh, of course. So we had 1, 2, 5, and the 3, but I didn't look back and see, this arrow by itself. 3, so this has to be the 5. Which is going to give us the 1. And maybe that's all it gives us. Is that all it gives us? Oh, that's disappointing. I was hoping that was going to be the breakthrough that gave us the rest of it. But I'm not seeing how it does. Still be 6-2 or 7-1. This could be 4-6 or 5-7. I think so. Now, if this is 5, this is 8. So this is 8-7. Or it's 4 to 6. Yeah, okay. Not quite seeing that. All right, well, what's left in here? 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. So this could be any of them, I think. 5, 6, 7, or 8. 1, 6, 7, or 8. So there's 5 in one of those. We have a 2 down here. Can't be 1, 3, 4. Can't be 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. This one can't be 6 or 8. So we've got a 2, 9 there. Oh, we've got a 2, 5, 9 triple there. That's interesting. 2, 5, 9. So these are 3 and 4 right here. Oh, and the 3 gives us those. So we've got a 4 now here. And now we have a 5, 6, 7, 8 quadruple. So this is a 9. Two, 5, 6, and 8. It can't be 2, it can't be 8. So this is a 5 or a 6. And that's what we needed. That's what we needed. So if this is 4 and 6, no, that doesn't quite do it, does it? Because this is 5. Oh, because this can still be 5 over here. Because 4, 6, 5, 8. Oh, no, it does work. So if this is 4, this is 6. If this is 6, 5, 8. So if this is 4, this is 8. If this is 5, this is 8. So that's an 8 either way. Which gives us the 7 and the 8. It's going to fix our 7, 8 pairs. 8, that 8 makes this a 5 and a 9 and a 2 and a 6 and a 1. Look at that. Look what that did for us. 9 and 7. That 1 gives us the 4 there. This is now a 1, 3 pair. This is 6 and 4. That 8 gave us a whole bunch of stuff. That's amazing. Now, this could still be 5, 7, or 4, 6. We still haven't figured that out. But surely we've got enough now to finish this off. That can't be a 5. So this is a 6, 7 pair. That's a 5. 4, 5, which makes this a 5. 5, 2 gets to a 7 and a 6. This is a 7 and a 1 and a 2. A 1 and a 2 and 6 and 1, 2. This is not 6 or 7. It's 5. That's a 4. That 6 gives us the 2 and the 6, which is going to give us the 7 and the 2 up there. Now, the last little bit. 1 and 3, 1, 3, and 5. So there's a 5 here. 5 over here gives us the 2, 5. That 2 is going to give us 1 and 2. And now we know the 1 isn't there. So this is 3 and 5 and 1. And the 1 and 3, fix those. Your solution is correct. Congratulations. All right. Hooray. That was a lot of fun, Nityant. Thank you for making that. It's pretty cool to see my name written in a Sudoku grid. It was a good puzzle, too. Very, very interesting logic with the combining the arrows, especially with these down here and being able to figure out the leftovers, essentially, in the box. That was nice. And just how at first it seemed like there were lots of options for these bigger arrows, but they all interacted in a way that that they were pretty limited. And I was really surprised to get this 4 right here before I even knew what these digits were. That was unusual. All right, that was a fun puzzle. If you tried it, let me know in the comments what you thought, how you did. Thanks again to Nityant. And again, I'm sure I'm mispronouncing your name. Sorry. But there you go. I'll see you guys again soon. Thanks for watching.